If you grew birdhouse gourds this summer and you're wondering what to do with them now that they've dried and they're a nice brown color, you've come to the right place. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is to take your gourds and you're gonna wanna soak them in bleach water for about 30 minutes. This is because all these little moldy spots have spores and you don't wanna be breathing those as you work with your gourd. Now, sometimes when you pull the gourds out, they have like a little flakiness to their outer skin, and you're gonna wanna get that off. And there's several ways you can do that. One way you can do it is to use steel wool. And all you have to do is rub it a little bit and you'll see that that outer skin just comes off. If you don't wanna mess with steel wool, you can also use a sanding block, and you can also get some of the flakiness off with that. Or if you've grown some loofah gourds, you can use them to help you clean your birdhouse gourds. So once you finish sanding off your gourd, it'll be really smooth all over. And if you notice, some gourds have a lot of black spots, and that's mold, and that usually comes with drying your gourds indoors. If you dry your gourds outdoors, the rain and stuff will wash off the mold, so they won't do this. But so you have a choice there. If you want gourds that have a lot of little black dots, then you can just cure them indoors. All right, so after we get it smooth, now it's time to poke some holes in it for your little hanger for your birdhouse, and also a little hole for the birds to go in and out. So I just used a small bit, just enough to get some wire through. And I'm just going to go on either side. All right, so I got just enough that I can stick some wire through. Now, when you go to put the bird hole in, first you have to decide what kind of birds you want. The smallest hole you want to put in there is 1 inch. That's for like wrens. If you go up to like 1.5 and 2 inches, then you're getting into like cardinals and stuff. So another thing you need to know is when the gourd is shaped like this, you want to put the hole kind of away from this so the water doesn't just pour in whenever it rains. So I just put a starter hole in here, and then I'm going to use a paring knife. You could use a pocket knife, and you're going to make the hole bigger. And you're just going to keep making the hole bigger until it's the size you want. Now, if you have a really thin-shelled gourd, it might break. So you're going to have to be careful doing this. So after you have the hole for the birds to come in and you've got the holes to hang it from, you need to put a piece of wire through it. If you put twine or something, it's going to degrade fast. So I always use wire. All right. And then you just make it into a little loop. And then you have your gourd. And before you're completely finished, you need to remember to put drainage holes in the bottom of the gourd so that the birds won't get soaked from whatever water gets in. Couple's good enough. And there you have your gourd birdhouse.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.